You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
I think I've got you beat.
You ever been a pushy woman in the heart of Arabia?
Once, lost a bet.
Cute.
Yeah.
You could keep that up the entire flight, I bet.
Did you already have plans?
I was going to invite you to slow down.
You're right. It's a long flight. Plenty of time to get your name and hotel room.
Wow, you just come right out and say those kinds of things, huh?
When I'm not putting my foot in my mouth. By the way, I'm Mike.
So, Mike, when you're not getting shot down, what do you do with yourself that would bring you out to this part of the world?
Secret agent.
Right.
It's better if you don't believe me anyhow.
All right, be honest. Has that worked on anyone?
How impressed are you?
Not.
All right. My turn's over. How about you? Those your legs?
Other page.
Cover story by Scarlet Lake.
I heard she's on this flight.
Photojournalism, isn't that a bit dangerous, Scarlet?
If there's no risk, it's not important.
You may be onto something.
Here, call me. I have a lot of contacts in the area. Maybe we can work out a trade. If you should hear anything, of course.
What if I want to call, just to be endearing?
You should call someone else.
Wow, you're tough.
It seems to be endearing, unfortunately.
Yeah, but strip off that tough exterior.
Mike, your persistence is bordering on dense.
Maybe, but is it working?
You're... I have work to catch up on.
Yeah, and I should,
Good night, Mike.
This is it? It's very... crappy.
Just check the shower, genius.
That might be more tempting if you were here.
Keep dreaming, Mike.
Okay.
See? What did I tell you?
I love you. Marry me?
Whoa there, cowboy. Don't get too excited by the hardware. Now that you've made it to Taipei, what are your plans?
I sort of figured I'd improvise. I'll put an ear to the ground and see what I can find out.
Don't you think you need a little more focus than that?
I've got 3 leads to start with. This Stephen Heck guy seems like he knows what's going on in Taipei. He might be able to answer some questions.
Be careful, Mike. I've checked my databanks, and I can't find any evidence that Stephen Heck has ever worked for the CIA.
I'll be on my guard. There's also that anomalous data trail from Shahid's system. Any luck tracing it down?
I managed to follow it back to a place in the warehouse district. I'm forwarding the address to you now. What's the final lead?
Simple. Follow the money. Shahid was funneling large amounts of money to a front corporation for the White Oak Mountain Triad. I think I can persuade them to tell me why.
Sounds like you've got everything figured out.
Isn't that why you love me?
You watch yourself out there, Mr. Thornton.
Always.
Hello? In the back. With you in a sec, buddy. Not too uncomfortable, I hope. Now this is dry cleaning solution. Active ingredient is perchloroethylene. Gets stains out like a champ. Like a champ went, believe you me.
Gonna be hard getting that stuff down his throat. Want me to get a funnel?
A funnel? Yeah! That's a killer idea! So you remember where they are now, do you? Candy dish. Ah, that does it, Wen. You know I don't like sweet... Oh, the candy dish! That's right! That's where I left my keys. Should have said something earlier, Wen. You see what I almost made you drink? Good old Wen. Always getting into antics. Anywho, what can I do you for?
I'd like to know more about Ronald Sung. That is, if it won't cost me any important body parts.
You came to the right place, and you're lucky you did. See, people come in and out of Taipei all the time without asking for clearance, so then I have to erase them so they don't expose me.
Expose what exactly? Your overuse of quotation marks?
My secret identity and everything I know, that's what. Listen, did you know that in the 1960s, the CIA surgically jammed a mic and antenna into a cat for an op codenamed Acoustic Kitty?
No, I've never heard that. Have you heard of anything relevant to my previous question?
Oh, it's relevant. Just between you and me. And when. You're with the agency, am I right?
Yeah, kind of. It's complicated.
Say no more, Agent.
Mike will do, Steve.
Steven. I'm an agent myself, you know.
You don't say.
Yeah, I work for a division of the CIA that doesn't officially exist. Super secret. They just kind of turned me loose and let me go nuts.
Uh-huh. So, can you help me or not?
Depends. How do I know you are who you say you are? I have to ask because, funny story, one time a salesman came in and I thought he was buying secrets about the German Chancellor's security detail.
You remember a few years ago when Castro got ill all of a sudden?
You did that?
Well, let's just say I was in Cuba at the time, on vacation.
That was you? Shit, I heard about that. Bravo. So, Ronald Sung, huh? Hey, did you ever notice his name's an anagram for lard on guns? Ironic, isn't it?
Hey, yeah. And considering that item posted a few years back in the Worldly Weekly about that pig fat being used as an experimental bullet toxin, not a coincidence.
You might be onto something there, Mike. I'll look into that for sure. Ronnie Sung. What do you want to know, Mike? Personal demons, pant size, political capital, sexual proclivities?
I've got some intelligence that suggests someone in Taipei wants Sung dead. You've got an ear to the ground here, thought you might know more.
Political assassinations. Yeah, those are fun. One time I took out an entire soccer stadium just to kill the premier of Namibia. Hey, did you know at 400 miles an hour, soccer balls can decapitate people?
I didn't. But Sung?
Sure. I can tell you this, Mike. There's a big conference coming up at the Grand Hotel. Sung's gonna be there, along with a few dozen EU bigwigs and the like.
I didn't bring my conference pass, and I don't feel like waiting in line, unless it was worth my while.
Taiwanese National Security Bureau is providing the security. You think those cats don't just have oodles of stuff on everybody who might want their boss dead?
Wouldn't be too hard to slip in and borrow some of that information.
Knew that would appeal to you, Mike. Hey, give me a call when you head that way. I'd like to be in on this.
You got it. I'm here to see the Red Lion. I'm a friend of the Sheik. Hongsher, my name is Michael Thornton. I think you have information I need.
I know many things. Most of them would be useful to someone, I'm sure. What is it you want from me, Mr. Thornton? I have no interest in bantering with an American cowboy. It upsets my digestion. Please, get to the point.
Someone is planning to assassinate Ronald's son. You've been receiving transfers of funds from Shahid. I'd be willing to pay to see if these two facts are connected.
Interesting. I admire a man who presents a business proposal clearly and succinctly. Mr. Thornton, a man in my position does not get to be a man in my position without knowing the value of a good trade.
I can understand that. I suppose the question is what you need.
Some of my lieutenants seem to think they would do better without my loving guidance and gentle hand. They have set up shop in a disreputable part of town. Now, if you were to discourage them, I will tell you what I know.
You don't even know me. Why trust me with something like this? Why not use your own people?
My own people are known to these rogues. You, on the other hand, look enough like an ignorant Guaylo tourist that they might only mug you.
Well, when you put it that way, it's hard to argue. All right, Mr. Hong.
I knew you would see the wisdom of this deal, Mr. Thornton. Contact me again when my wayward children have been dealt with, huh? Oh, and Mr. Thornton.
Yeah?
Don't call me Mr. Hong.
Okay, I'm not far from the market, near the slums.
I'm picking up some activity near your position. I don't think Hong sure gave us the whole story.
The head of an organized crime syndicate not telling the truth? Gee, that's a stretch.
Stretch or not, it looks like you're going to see some heavier resistance up ahead.
Ah, Mr. Thornton, you return. The television is already humming with talk of your assault on the slums.
Oh, it's all wrapped up, but there's a few things you didn't tell me. And I'm guessing you didn't tell your subordinates either.
What exactly are you talking about, Mr. Thornton?
I'm talking about why your men defected. It wasn't a business dispute. Don't you think your men have the right to know that?
I do not take kindly to blackmail, Mr. Thornton. Take care. You will lose a powerful ally if you follow this road with me. Tell me, what is your silence worth?
You know how the U.S. government can be. I'm always in need of operating funds.
Very well, Mr. Thornton. If it is money you desire, money you shall have. Now, may we return to the business at hand?
Shahid was sending you large sums of money. What was it for?
A man in my position has access to certain materials, Mr. Thornton. Materials that a man in Shahid's position finds very valuable. We had a long-standing business arrangement.
You've already got the international smuggling contacts. You could secure shipments to just about anywhere an Al-Samad cell operates.
Very astute, Mr. Thornton. You would do very well in this business. I did not sell weapons to Shahid directly. I was merely a facilitator.
And how does that put you in a position to know about an attempt on Sung's life?
I'm willing to provide my information, not my sources.
Fair enough. Let's see it.
As promised, Mr. Thornton. Here's all the information I have regarding this unfortunate business with Mr. Sung.
A pleasure doing business with you.
And with you, Mr. Thornton. Oh, there is one other thing. Beware of the man called Oman Dang.
Oman Dang? Who's he?
I'm afraid no one really knows. He is a powerful man in Taipei, and I have heard his name mentioned along with the rumors of this assassination.
I'll keep my ears open. Thanks.
I expect you to maintain your silence on the matter of my family problems. Do not contact me again. I have given you all the help I'm inclined to offer, Mr. Thornton.
Don't worry. You won't see me again. I'm sending you the data I got from Hong Sure now.
Receiving. Got it.
Anything?
According to this, the White Oak Mountain Triad was approached to provide security for a diplomatic exchange at a subway station on the Xingmei line tomorrow night.
Diplomatic exchange. What links that to the assassination plot?
Hong Shure's lieutenants dug into the guy's background. Turns out, he was an NSB deep cover operative. After some persuasion, he let slip that he was working undercover to foil a major political assassination.
Persuasion. Do I want to know?
You really don't.
That gives us a time and a place. Think it's enough to go on?
Xingmei Station is pretty big. You could wander around for an hour and not find the exchange. You'll need to identify the package being handed off. If you can find a way to track it, even better.
I'll see what I can dig up. I'll be in touch.
Okay. Good luck, Mike.
What was that?
Who the heck are these guys?
Contact unidentified.
The hell is up with my PDA?
Agent Thornton, my name is Albatross. You attacked a G-22 cell in Taipei and placed monitoring software on our servers. I want you to delete it.
I was looking for information related to my mission. I didn't know anyone was here. I didn't expect to find anyone at this warehouse.
That means we've done our job, Agent Thornton. The question is, what were you doing here in the first place?
What's it to you, Albatross? I was checking a lead. Next thing I know, your goggle-eyed agents are crawling out of the woodwork.
You've placed monitoring software on our servers. You managed to infiltrate our system completely. You're very thorough.
Look, your little organization, G-22, they sure didn't make me feel welcome when I arrived. Now, after all that trouble you put me through, you expect me to do you a favor? I don't even know what you and your pals were doing here.
Eavesdropping on our servers won't help you. I'm guessing you're looking for an Al-Samad and Halbech connection.
You're surprisingly well informed for some organization I've never heard of before.
Alpha Protocol aren't the only ones who keep a low profile, Agent.
So I see. Care to tell me how you knew about Sung?
We've been monitoring both Al-Samad and Halbeck, but are affiliated with neither. I'm afraid you'll have to take me at my word, Agent Thornton.
I believe you. I don't know why, but I'm guessing if you're willing to ask first. That says a lot right there.
I appreciate your trust, Agent Thornton. Mike. And that data, well, let's just say it would be of little use to you. Shut down your program, and I will compensate you. I know why you're here. I can help you. Refuse, and you'll find you have few friends here in Taipei.
I'm surprised you found all the programs. Guess I wasn't as careful as I thought. Took a while to place all of them.
Yes, the fifth was a tricky one, but by then, we knew what to look for.
I'll delete those security exploits. They were a little obvious without some sort of backup. In exchange for removing them, I could use your help. This operation is turning out to be larger than I expected.
Thank you, Mike. And as for your mission, let us say that G22 has no interest in seeing President Sung placed in jeopardy.
So, you have been eavesdropping on Al-Samad and Halbeck.
Yes. Halbeck underestimated Shahid. The man was no fool. But even G22 hasn't been able to determine how Halbeck intends to pull off the assassination, or who the assassin is.
I'd rather not wait until Sung is shot to find out. That help you mentioned.
G22 will be in contact, Mike. And thank you.
I thought this line was supposed to be secure.
It should be. What happened?
Some jackass in a bad scarf just called. Said he represents something called G22.
That's scary.
Yeah, it was a shock for me too.
I'm guessing he didn't call to chat. What did he want?
I don't know. Something about a pizza delivery that never showed up. I think it was a wrong number.
Mike?
He wanted my bugs shut down. He was good. He found all 5 bugs in just a couple of hours.
All 5?
I planted 6.
Very devious, Mr. Thornton.
Well, I have my moments. So, what do we got?
This is a gold mine, Mike. Major players operating in Taipei, political and economic trends, activist groups. It's going to take a while to sort through all this.
Start with anything relevant to the assassination.
It looks like the network was part of the shadow net G22 uses to monitor global intelligence services. I ran a search for the keywords Ronald Sung and assassination, and got a hit.
A sudden spike in grassy knoll activity in the area?
I've got an email intercept indicating that the assassin will be receiving the details of the assignment tomorrow night at the subway station on the Xingmei line.
That's not a lot of new information.
It's something. Maybe if we can find a way to tap into the NSB's computers, we can narrow the search a little more.
I know just the guy to talk to about that. Hopefully he's not as crazy as he seems.
Stephen Heck? I'm not sure you can trust him.
Well, neither am I, but he did offer to help me get access to the NSB's archives. I'll be in touch when I have more news.
Okay. Good luck, Mike.
Is this Scarlet? This is...
Mike, from the plane, right?
You remembered.
You didn't give me a reason to forget.
Heard you were in Taipei, thought I'd call.
So, it takes me coming to Taipei for you to get back to me?
In a city this big, I wanted to see a friendly face. And since you were here...
You figured I'd do. So, you're lonely? I suppose I should be flattered, right?
That's not the reason I called, but if you want to be flattered, go ahead. I'm here in town trying to find out all I can about President Sung and the upcoming rally.
Sung? Why? Is there something wrong?
His life is in danger.
Why do you think that?
I have an inside source. He's a target, and I need to warn him. I don't have a lot of friends here in Taipei, and certainly not ones with press credentials who can move freely. Can you help me?
What did you have in mind?
A little covert operation, if you're up for it.
I might be. I'd need the details first.
I'll fire them over, along with a location to meet up.
All right, then. Talk to you soon, Mike.
Everybody online?
In position in the lobby.
In position to rain death on my enemies.
Okay, team. This isn't going to be easy, but you're some of the best people in your fields.
Some of?
Okay, you're the best. If we stick to the plan, this will go off without a hitch.
Thanks for the pep talk, Mike.
Steven, you're with me. There will be a map of the conference in the security office. You're gonna be my distraction.
Can do, Mike. Would you prefer a hot distraction or a loud distraction?
What's the difference?
Hot distractions have more fire.
No casualties, Steven. Especially not civilians. Are we clear?
Sure, Mike, whatever you say. Minimum carnage, no sweat.
Scarlett, I need you to stay in the lobby for now. Hang out in the bar, see if you can find me a lonely convention attendee.
And do what with him exactly?
Talk him up, find out something useful. Use some of those ace reporter skills I hear so much about.
Sure, Mike.
Should be a piece of cake for you.
I'll call you as soon as I have anything.
What about me?
You, I'm keeping all to myself.
Won't that make the others jealous?
Can you two save the pillow talk for later? Some of us are trying to keep our lunch down.
Okay, everybody knows the score? Then let's move out. Remember, people, this is our one chance to get this intel. Let's do it right. Good luck, Thornton out.
Here you go, Mike.
You're the best. I ever tell you that?
Not often enough, I think.
Thanks, Scarlett.
I'll be seeing you, Mike.
Got it.
Hey, that's swell, Mike. Really great. You think you could do me a solid and find a file on the NSB servers for me?
I guess. What file?
Mine. It'd mean a lot to me.
Sure. I'll take a look.
You're the best, Mike.
Hey, Mike, it's Steven. Steven Heck.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see you.
I can see you too, Mike.
Okay. What's on your mind, Heck?
Steven, anywho, just wanted to drop you a line and find out if all that killing I didn't do was worth your while. You get what you needed?
I've got a name and a place. Let's just leave it at that.
Is it Honcho McQuaid at the Pork Barrel Burger in Scranton?
What?
Huh? Why, that's great that you got it all sorted out. You need any more mayhem while you're in town, you know who to call.
Thanks. I'll be in touch.
Mike Bobola, what's the shakes? Any more antics on the horizon? Bad guys need thwomping, Liberty need protecting, adorable aliens need rescuing from sinister government labs.
Steven, hey. Just calling to let you know I've got all the intel I need to intercept this package on the assassination. The exchange goes down tonight at the Xingmei subway station.
Thanks for the heads up, Mike. I'll make sure I disable all those surprise audio mines I've got scattered around the city's subway system.
You don't really have those, do you?
If I told you that, there wouldn't be a surprise, would there? Plus, I'd have to staple your tongue to the roof of your mouth to keep you from telling anybody. Operational security, nothing personal.
Right. Well, anyways, I thought you should know, since Taipei is sort of your turf and all.
I appreciate that, Mike. You've always been a stand-up guy, you know that? Not like when. No, sir. Not like when at all.
Yeah, okay. I'll be in touch if anything else comes up. Thornton out. I'm not seeing anything. Are you sure we've got the right place?
Everything we have points to here and now, Mike. Hold on. I've got a signal. It's on the move, about 500 meters west of your current position.
What the hell's it doing over there?
They must have moved the drop.
Mina? Mina!
Portable radio jammer. Very useful. Looks like you came prepared for anything, Agent Thornton. Not sure what to expect from me?
How do you know who I am?
You're new to the game, but a man of your resourcefulness quickly makes a name for himself.
Omen Dang? I think you and I have business to settle.
Agreed. But it would be on my agenda. I have things to take care of. Tasks I cannot allow you to interrupt. There is a maintenance door over there. Go inside.
Whatever you say. You're the guy in charge here, Dang.
I'm glad you see reason in this.
So, what now?
I'm not going to kill you. Eventually your body would be found and would spark a police investigation. That is attention I would prefer not to draw. You'll be staying put right here.
Hey!
What? He's here! You said this location was safe. Kill him! End of the line. I may die, but so will you. Think you can dodge a train?
Damn, no time to turn back. Damn, that was close. A lot of work for a little flash drive.
Mike, are you alright?
Yeah, but that was a closer call than I'd like. This data better be worth it.
We'll figure that out later. Deng's men are still down there. Get out now.
No arguments here. I think I'll stick with surface streets for a while. Okay, I've got the disk. Let's see what Omen Deng knows.
I'm patching into your system now. Oh, this is good. He's using elliptical curve encryption to mask the data structure.
Oh, I love when you talk dirty about cryptography.
Mike, stop distracting me while I'm working.
But that's what makes this fun. Any luck yet?
Just bits and pieces. Something about the assassination attempt and riots at Sung's rally. Maybe to cover an escape or a secondary plan if the assassination fails.
If Sung dies, the whole region's thrown into chaos. If Deng sets off those riots, it could end with a lot of people dead. Let me know when you have more.
Will do. Uh-oh. This is not good.
Uh-oh? What uh-oh? I don't like uh-oh.
There was a hidden security protocol on the disk. When I tried to access it, the disk started reformatting itself. Mike, this format is running too fast. I can maybe decrypt one of these files before it wipes the disk.
Damn, which one?
It's your call, Mike. But you better make it fast.
Sung is the primary objective. If he dies, the entire region is destabilized.
Got it. That's it. Whatever else was on that disk is gone.
No chance of recovering the rest, huh?
I wouldn't count on it. But at least we've got something.
Yeah, I just hope we made the right call.
And so we come to the events in Taipei, Agent Thornton.
Yeah, Taipei.
I understand you spoke with Stephen Heck upon arriving. That was a wise decision. The man can be territorial.
You know about Heck? Let me tell you, he won't be happy to hear that. Might even do something drastic.
We've known about Mr. Heck for quite some time. We don't consider him a threat. It was Heck who provided you with information about the conference at the Grand Hotel, wasn't it?
Do you even need to ask?
Not especially. You were very discreet in your operation there. Still worried about civilian casualties?
Just didn't see any in my way.
So you say, but judging by your record, I think that's an empty bluff. Heck wasn't the only dangerous contact you made in Taipei, was he?
You're talking about Hong Shi.
Blackmailing triad bosses isn't the best way to guarantee a long and healthy life.
Really? That's not what my fortune cookie said.
Nevertheless, your one-man crusade in the slums kicked the Taiwanese security forces into high gear. You may have done more harm to Hong Shi's organization than you realize. And then you met the mysterious Omen Deng.
Met him. Wasn't impressed.
Perhaps you should give the man more credit. I know all about Deng's role in the assassination.
You mean...
We'll get to that later. Faced with the choice of which information to save, you
I chose the information that would save Sung.
Why?
If Sung died, the entire country could be destabilized. That could push Taiwan into a war with China. That isn't worth stopping a few riots.
I see. That's a very pragmatic strategy, Agent.
I made the best choice I could, given the options.
But it didn't turn out that way. Did it?
You must be Agent Thornton. I understand you have some important information for me?
Yes, sir. I've learned about a plot to kill you during the rally this week, and to use your death to spark a massive riot and destabilize Taiwan.
This is a troubling development, Agent Thornton. If it is true.
You think I'm making it up?
Let us just say I would like to hear the whole story before I make any decisions. A man with my political views lives with threats every day. If you can present me with compelling evidence of this plot, I will take action.
The evidence I acquired was partially destroyed.
Without proof, I'm afraid there's little I can do, Agent Thornton. What evidence do you have?
I have proof of the plan to assassinate you. That's all.
Then the riots are merely your conjecture?
No, sir, Mr. President. Both threats are genuine. Please, for your safety, cancel your appearance at the rally.
Canceling the rally at this juncture would do considerable harm to my cause. I am afraid it is out of the question.
Then at least take extra precautions. Wear body armor during your speech. Post extra security, something.
Give me your evidence, Agent Thornton. If my security chief concurs that the threat is credible, I'm sure he will insist on my wearing a vest during the speech.
But the riots...
I have security silence dissenters in the crowd, I look like a petty dictator. I am sorry, but without hard evidence, I will not send that message to my people.
This is all I have. Please use it, Mr. President. Taiwan can't afford to lose you right now.
You are far more generous than some of my constituents, Agent Thornton. I will put this to good use. I promise you that.
How'd it go?
Could have been better.
He didn't listen?
I gave him the evidence on the assassination plot, but without proof of the riot phase of the plan, he refused to place extra security in the crowd.
What are you going to do?
The only thing I can do. Figure out how to stop both plans myself.
That doesn't sound so hard. Keep me posted.
Looks like Deng's men already made it here. How's that satellite uplink, Mina?
Working. And you're right, satellite imaging shows Chinese secret police all throughout the parks. We're a little late.
Steven, what's it looking like near the stage?
It's a madhouse over here. But not in that fun, violent way.
This should be interesting. I hope our friends actually show up on time. Could use the help.
You better hurry, Mike. Sung's giving a speech in less than an hour.
Got a visual on Deng. Hey, we're not done yet.
Finish it.
This doesn't make sense. I've read the files on you and Sung. Why would you try to kill him?
I might not have been able to stop you, but my people will make you pay for killing Sung.
You're a double agent? For how long?
All my life.
I won't pry then.
That is, considerate for a hired killer.
What are you talking about? I'm not here to kill anybody.
My sources were clear. Michael Thornton has come to Taipei to assassinate President Sung.
Funny, my sources made it pretty clear you were here to kill him.
Then your sources are mistaken.
If you're not the assassin... Oh, shit.
No!
Damn it! I don't see anybody. I tried to warn him. I sent him everything I had on the assassination attempt.
Mike, emergency frequencies are reporting riots breaking out. And they're getting ugly. Additional security forces are en route.
Copy that. Omen, we've got trouble coming in fast. I'm guessing you want to get to the bottom of this as much as I do.
Yes.
Then let's move out. We're clear. Mina, I'm patching Deng into our connection. Can you give us an update?
Reports are still sketchy, but the news is saying Sung survived the attempt. He was wearing a bulletproof vest thanks to a tip from an anonymous source.
He survived?
I'm glad the information I passed to him did some good, at least.
Tragedy was averted today when an assassination attempt on Taiwanese President Ronald Sung proved unsuccessful. Government spokesmen say the president was warned about the attempt earlier this week by an anonymous source, which convinced him to wear a bulletproof vest during his speech. The president was taken to Taipei City Hospital, where he is reported to be in stable condition. News of the president's survival was not enough to quell riots that broke out shortly after the attack. Police say instigators within the crowd convinced spectators that the attack was part of a Chinese plot, which sparked the riot that has so far killed 23 people.
Heck, calling Thornton. Come in, Thornton.
Yeah, Heck, I'm here.
Just a heads up, Mike. There's some folks out there that really hate you, pal.
Tell me something I don't know.
So this VCI comes to me and he says to me, Steve, I got a proposition for you.
I always figured VCI as the offer you can't refuse types.
So after I pop 3 of his fingers off for calling me Steve, I say, and what proposition might that be, my good man?
Heck.
This guy says to me, "Oh God, please don't kill me. I just came here to offer you $5 million to give Michael Thornton up as Ronald Sung's assassin."
Tell me you didn't.
Not gonna lie, buddy. I was really tempted for a minute there. But I kinda like you, so I told him to piss off. Then I set him on fire to make sure he got the point.
Shouldn't you have stabbed him to make sure he got the point?
I figured his cronies would probably try and find somebody less scrupulous than myself, so I went ahead and called the news stations. Should keep them off your back for a while.
I appreciate that.
Hey, no problem, buddy. I want to lay low for a while, but I'll be in touch. Be seeing you, Mike.
Searching for a man called Wen Shu in connection with the attack. Government sources have told INN that Wen Shu is a Taiwanese national with no previous criminal record. The nature of his involvement remains to be seen.
That should buy me a little time to get out of Taipei. Better get moving.
And so this is the result of your efforts in Taipei. Chaos in the streets, an assassination attempt against the president of Taiwan. Well done.
The president survived, the riots are dying down. I think I did okay.
Hardly. The fact that Sung survived doesn't change the fact that someone tried to kill him. That will cause panic and increased tension as surely as if the shot had been fatal. I admit, the lack of an identified assassin might slow things down, but the people already believe the assassin was a Chinese agent. Omen Deng's escape won't stop the push for independence from growing stronger. You managed to escape Taipei undetected, largely because of an anonymous tip identifying a man called Wen Shu as the attempted assassin. Stephen Heck's work, I trust?
What can I say? The guy appreciated my style.
You have a knack for engendering trust, a useful skill for an intelligence agent.
Must be my winning personality. That's all you cared about then? Destabilizing Taipei?
You should pay more attention to global politics, Agent Thornton. If Taipei pushes for independence, the People's Republic will prepare for war. If China prepares for war, so does the U.S.
And we rename egg rolls freedom rolls.
Something like that.